Oh, it's Tyson. What's up? Hell yeah. It's been good. How have you been? This is a big one. This is a very big one. But first, it's so big that I didn't really get ready today. But it's a leisure day. It's a rest day for your boy. I'm tired. Hell yeah. I'm glad you enjoyed. I feel like we look kind of similar. Like, actually, a little bit. Real quick, you know what time it is. It is 4:20 p.m. here in LA. And I think this is the perfect moment to just drop the news on you before everybody else joins. Going to Florida. We are officially 100% reservations and all going to Florida. Just leave you with that for a second. Now watch me shake up this drink. This one's a good one. That's where the real change happens. The second one. Whatever. I love doing that. If you can't tell. Alright. It is. I have highly, highly, highly. Sorry, I hear my neighbors out there, and I don't know. I get embarrassed. Highly, fucking highly underestimate how important it is to shake this thing well. Shaking the drink well is a very important part. Is a very important part of making sure everything goes well. Let me turn the lights on. Let me just get some life in here. It's a big day. It's a big night. It's a big moment for this channel. So we're going to talk about it. There is something in the bag. What's in the bag? What could possibly be in the bag? We normally don't do lunch streams. We're doing a lunch stream. So here we go. And I will talk about how, as well, I paid $250, and then I paid $650 something. I paid the $650 something for two, not one, two filet of fish. One is for my mom, so I'm gonna go give her that now. But I got a filet of fish, and then I got another sandwich, and I got free nuggets, thanks to the LA Dodgers. So it's a pretty cool. This is a pretty good one. You know, we're getting pretty crazy here. That's our honey. I got honey just for the sake of we were there. I'm like, why not? Just ask. They give it to me. They give it to me. They gave it to me. All right. Give her this. $6.
What happened to $2.99?
I got two for one.
Good.
So made it worth it. All right. Okay. We back. It's another bag. Told you. Damn. Damn. Who has this where they're at? Apparently some locations don't have it. Apparently it's not everywhere like I thought it was, which would make a lot more sense as to why they don't put it on their new value menu thing that they have. So, interesting there. Interesting little note. They didn't have our beloved Hunter sauce that I also have conveniently right over here in this bag. So, you know what? I'm going to use it. Let's use one more. I don't know how often I'm going to have this, but let's use one. Let's break one out. See, Hunter. Pretty convenient little meal, I'd say. You don't have it? Really? Damn. This is and look at order number on this. 1922. 22, you know, our special number. So, pretty cool. 22 is a lucky number for me, so always just kind of, you know, I just bought a ticket to Florida. We just planned this huge trip we're going to go on in the name of food, in the name of the, you know, for the love of the game. And, you know, it means a lot that the first, you know, I'm the fast food guy. The very first order after booking the trip has ends in a 22. It's just a sign. It means, you know, you're doing the right thing, man. You're going down the right path. You've made the right decision. So I just feel good. I feel confident with myself and my decisions today. Not only were we able to book flight and place to stay, rental car, which we thought I was going to have to Uber around everywhere. We found I got a rental car. I didn't know it was possible for me at my age yet. I thought I had to be 25, so we thought. I can do it. Let me do it. Seemed there were no problems. Didn't, like, make me verify anything. I looked up the law. Said the biggest thing that could possibly happen was a fee of some kind. So there might be a fee of some kind just because I'm not 25, but other than that, should be fine. So this is going to be pretty cool. This is going to be a really cool trip, honestly. When I'm messing up the car, I don't think I'm going to eat inside of the car. I just really want to be, I want to do on location. I want to really have good experience with these restaurants as we, you know, get to experience them for probably, you know, one of our only times in a very long time. So, very cool. We will, on the way home, be stopping through Las Vegas for an hour. There are a couple things in the airport. I don't know if there's things we need to review that we haven't reviewed, but there is Port of Subs. There is a Quiznos. These are both obviously things that I'm extremely fond of. The backpack we just used to pick up the food is a Quiznos backpack that keeps everything warm. So, you know, I don't know what I'm going to decide there. Might have to just get a small sub from both of those places on the way home, depending how the trip goes. I'm excited. I'm very excited. I don't get to see a lot of unique Quiznos locations, and the fact that this one's in an airport, very cool for the channel. It's one of those, I can make a short about it. The same way we did the Walmart Taco Bell. This is a great short. Quiznos Airport. It's pretty cool. Pretty damn. I think it's one of those things I like. So running that, Port of Subs, running that. It's gonna be a great trip, and that's the flight home. We're not even talking about the trip. I'm talking about the flight home. I'm excited for the flight home. Who's excited for the flight home? I don't know. I don't know. It's a long. We have a long week. Not week. We have a long 2 weeks ahead of us. In 2 weeks. 2 weeks from today, I believe we will be returning. We will be on that. We will be probably at the airport and or going up in the air right now, Eastern time. So pretty cool. I'm very excited. I'm also a little nervous, so sorry if I'm a little nervous. It's a lot of money. It's a big commitment. I've never gone on a trip like this alone, completely alone, just me, myself, and I. So this is it's a very cool experience. A lot of, I feel like a lot of you guys have probably gone on trips on your own. I don't know, but hopefully you remember your first time doing that and can imagine how I feel. So it's a cool experience. I'm excited. We just gotta make sure we have everything. We gotta make sure we're ready, Gotta make sure I don't get there and like, holy shit, I forgot everything. Interesting move on the hot and spicy. I take everything off most of the time. But I added pickles this time. I've been loving the pickle, adding pickles on stuff lately. So, thought why not? They always just do a shitty job at this. I'm just gonna do them a favor. That's how it should be, McDonald's. Not like just a pile in the center. Okay. So we're clear. Almost looks like a Chick-fil-A sandwich or something when you actually do it right. Jeez. It's really good. With the pickle, it's really good. Hold on. It tastes like the budget Chick-fil-A. That's crazy. And it's good. That's crazy. This is a banger. Since we're going on the trip, you can obviously tell we are budgeting. We are on budget mode for the next week leading up into the trip. I'm not going to be like driving all these crazy trips and all this stuff. Today, for example, I'm just really tired. I want to rest. So I really have to put my whole getup on just to sit home and give you guys the news. I gotta start saving that spray. You know, I gotta start. I'm gonna have to be doing all that in Florida. Make sure I look good, presentable. Can't look all like this in Florida, so I'm just getting it out now. If you got two of these and stack them with the pickles, could like be comparable to Chick-fil-A. Like, could beat it. See that? That was pretty cool. That was pretty damn cool. Hunter sauce. I really love this Hunter sauce. That chili goodness. See the flakes. I think my mom left. I think it's just us in the house. Who's in here? Shout out to whoever's in here. I don't think anybody's in here. Damn, I was so hyped to tell you guys about this trip, and then, like, no one's in here. That's the one thing I'm nervous about. Nobody's gonna show up for this trip, but I think everyone is. I think it's gonna be a great time. I am, in anticipation and to hype everybody up, I'm going to be scheduling all of the reviews so everybody can see the full list. The only thing I have to say is it could be totally wrong. My scheduling could be totally wrong on the day and the time but the list is going to be there, so people are like, "Oh shit, he's running." And like the time frame, at least, like it'll be like, wake up and there's some breakfast chains, so we'd start the day, it's going to be like a methodical thing. Thought out. Pixels, what up? Yeah, bro. This shit's fire. Very glad I opened it. Almost reminds me, last night we came on here late. We did a Shake Shack, the K-Shack shake with the Gochujang. It's like a spicy shake. Kind of like that. A little bit. Some guy at my work came to me. Because when I'm at work and stuff, and my hair's done and everything, I'm not gonna vouch for me, but I give myself shit all the time. I don't think I'm a bad looking dude. I don't think most people are. Everyone just thinks they don't look good. But realistically, like I'm not a bad looking dude. Especially like yesterday, it's like if we're going out, when I dress the way I normally dress, like, with the jeans and the denim and the collared shirt, like I don't look bad. And I have the get up. I'm starting to, people are recognizing me more and more on here. I don't do any of that. But some guy, I was at work, he came up to me and he told me I look like DiCaprio. I'm like, what the fuck? It was interesting. I appreciated it. But I don't, what am I gonna do and say after that? Just very, like, I don't know. I don't see like that content. He showed me his content. It's just like him like mogging like a streamer who like you would probably know him if I said their name, but it's not. It's not mine. It's just very like it's not my cup of tea. I don't understand it. I eat fast food. I'm passionate about fast food. Let me ask you this. Even if I did, even if I were this guy and I could walk into the clubs and just be a dick on stream and, attract all the, whatever. Because I don't give a shit about any of it. Hypothetically, I'm asking you, if you were me, who would you bring back to this fucking room? I'm committed to the fast food. I don't want it. The fact I do this partially because of that. Having this room, like even if I wanted to do that shit, now I can't. Cause who is coming in here? Nobody. And you're never gonna be able to get me on some shit. You're never gonna be able to call me out because I don't even do that. All the mogging shit, it's gonna fall. By 2027, 2028, people are gonna forget about these people, and it's. I feel bad for them already. It's a dying trend. Fillet of fish. I just don't even believe in all that shit. People like smash their faces with like the Theraguns and shit. Have you seen that? They get the massage gun and they like beat the shit out of their face. This is sugar. 50 grams added sugar. Like, I'm not doing any of that shit. And that's this. That doesn't include the syrups that are in the drink. Probably like fucking 100 grams of sugar. Someone asked me that in a chat. I think a long time ago, I didn't even realize, but I've wisened up. It's a one food question you can't answer on the internet. As a food reviewer, especially this newer generation, we're getting better. Like a lot you don't see a lot of us yet, but whatever industry we enter, like the meme, like we know internet shit more. Yeah, it's a South Park reference, but we're a lot more like into the internet shit, and I feel like that's like totally to our advantage. I think that's also one thing I bring to the fast food stuff that a lot of the other channels just don't have because they just don't know. They're not in on it. Like, being on Fortnite with like Triple T. The fact I even just said that, like, what the fuck? Like, I just, because the algorithms and shit, they just flood you with it. You're in the know. You're 20, 20 something. I feel like most 20 somethings know at this point. All that shit. But a lot of them, I don't know. Some are scared to. No, I'm not down in the drink. Some are scared to take advantage of that. I am. I'll admit that. I need to use that stuff more to my advantage. I don't use it nearly enough as I should. But you guys have seen like my editing. We just did the short, and you see my editing style. Who edits like that in the fast food space? Nobody does. It's unique. It's fresh. It's totally new because it's like a lot of the guys who have been doing it, they've been in the game for 10 plus years. You actually look into that. That's a totally true fact. Report of the week. Dame Drops. Been doing it forever. Endorsement. All these guys are years, but to their advantage. They specialize. They do some things. I always say they do some things way better than I do, but I do some things a lot better than they do. So it's a trade-off. But I like it. Sub W. Hey, there's 6 people in here. The only thing is just like we're going on this Florida trip. I want it to do well. Come on, just everyone has to get in the habit. Just quick, closed out of it somehow. What did I do? I don't know what I just did, but just double tap it. We're going on a big trip. We're not Mr. Beast famous. It's just I don't like those terms. I want this to get really big, but I always want to, we're a family. We operate as a family. I call it the Fine Fast family. That's what we do here. It's very, it's just very, I don't know. Who knows? Who knows where it's gonna go? I want this to become a huge force in fast food. I've said it before. I want to be able to be the number one, if there's a group that wants something back, for example, the Arby boys or whatever, or even more specific, potato cakes. I'll give you a great example. Potato cakes, Arby potato cakes. Before they brought them back, they had a whole thing. They had a whole club on Facebook where all the social medias. We're potato cake fans. There were lots of people in the communities, in the different communities. If you are going to bring something back and make a community and make videos and try to start this effort to get to make something happen, I want all of these people, groups of people, whatnot, to be able to reach out to me. I want to be like the guy that everyone tries to, like if we want this back, boom, boom, and then I can go in and then boom, because I hammer on stuff. You guys have seen how I'll go to, if I want to prove a point, if I want to prove a point to Arby's, I'll go there. Like you guys have seen it. I've been there, to be there to go there 7 nights in a row. I'd only have to go for 5 more nights. Like this is the shit. Like I do this stuff. We can go, like, I challenge the chains. I'm able to challenge the chains a lot more than most are because I'm just so, again, I'm committed to it. My stomach is used to it, so I'm able and willing to do so. Like, it's what I love to do. Awkward social videos? I don't know about awkward, so I don't know what you mean by that. I am very awkward socially. We're actually going to Florida, and I'm going to be streaming lots of it, and I feel like most of that's going to be awkward social GT. 50 subs. You need 50 subs to go live. And for that, I would just recommend friends, family. If you have your own accounts, you have a couple accounts, give yourself a couple subs. It's a grind, but seriously, once you get that, it's really important. As long as you just never stop, you will grow. I don't do that shit. I don't know what you think I am. I'm not one of these fucking shitfluencer clowns. That's what I call it, shitfluencer, shitfluencing. These people are fucking clowns. I'm not like Jack Doherty or these fucking dumb fucks. I'm not. I don't know what you think I am, but I'm not. I'm not fucking Speed. I'm not gonna stand up and do a backflip or whatever. Sorry. If that's what you want, click off. Take the like back. No, it's not how it works. You mentioned Mr. Beast. Anyone could get as big as Mr. Beast. The one thing Mr. Beast will never get back that I have more of than Mr. Beast is fucking respect. Nobody respects Mr. Beast right now. Even all these people he had on this whole Team Water thing don't respect him anymore because they realize that he just used them. So, he's a fucking clown too. He's a shitfluencer clown. No. Fine fast food over time is gonna be the most organic, natural, like authentic thing that's probably ever come from YouTube. There's no, like, I'm never gonna sell out. Never gonna sell out. I think I'm gonna do huge things one day. And I don't, whether that means I'm worth tons of money or not, or whatever people want to, measure success, I don't give a shit about any of that. I want to change things. I want to be measured by the shit that I actually did in my life. Unlike all these fucking shitfluencer clowns. Me in 10 years, video uploads from Mr. Beast or Speed, 30-second clip. Hi, me in 10 years. You're going to have 10 million subs. It's going to be great. You're going to love it. You're going to have the best car. Bye. Me. Who gives a fuck? Why do people support this shit? If you're subscribed to any of these people, like, just ask yourself, when you see that, why do you support this shit? I don't know. I think it's clown shit, and I will never join the circus. I will never join the zoo. We are here to change it entirely. Entirely. The entire way that this platform operates will be very different by the time I've done and I've been able to accomplish all the things that I want to accomplish. I really wouldn't. That's crazy. You said you probably would. No, no, dude. No, dude. I'm very well aware. Like all my plans go to like 50-ish, and they stop. Cause like someone's probably gonna try to fucking like take me out because of all the stuff I want to do in my life, which is fine. I understand that. Like I'm not like people are so. Yep, know when to hold them, know when to fold them, when to walk away, know when to run, when to count your money, man. Dude, I will never be fake. I'm never gonna sell out. Never. And I come on here and I have these long discussions and I say all the things I say because one day you're gonna be able to come back and see all of it. None of these people did any of this. They recorded videos kissing their own ass, but they didn't do any of this. This is it. This is where the magic happened. CBK official. What are you talking about? What is this Eric dude doing, bro? This is weird as shit. Teriyaki sub from Subway goes hard. My grandma likes that. Look at these chats. Like in public space? No. It's my room. Yeah, since Jarrett, dude, that's crazy. Yeah. It is pretty wild. Is he trying to like inspire me or something? Cause it's kind of working. It's lighting the little fire. I've thought about it. If there's ever a new chain that takes the world by storm and it's exactly like the stuff I say. I have a concept for a restaurant, but I'll be honest, the restaurant that I'd want to do one day, it doesn't. I don't know if it would work as a fast food concept. It might like it's like if I told you guys, if I really like let everybody in on it, which I shouldn't do yet because it's just not time yet, but it just doesn't. It's a lot more. It's weird because it kind of blends with the name of what we do perfectly. You would think, I don't know if you think of it, but it's totally like it would work. It would just, I don't know if it could be like a drive-through, like I don't know how fast it would be. You know, it might be just be more, you could say, fine. Interesting. Very interesting. It's an idea I thought of, but it would actually only work if the channel, and it would only work with credibility on the channel. It only works if fine fast food is huge. So that's the first mission. That's the first challenge. Get fine fast food popping. And guess what? Guess what we sit here we're doing? Guess what we did earlier today? We booked that flight. We booked that hotel. We booked that rental car. And we're getting ready. We're getting ready for a trip that kind of has the potential to change everything. So, just saying. Just saying. This is huge. I hope everyone's ready for it. I hope everyone stays posted to the channel, stays updated, checking in. I am gonna put it really is a golden opportunity. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's totally I was talking with my grandma on the phone, who is like, she's like the compass, honestly, with a lot of things. My parents, I feel like she understands a lot more of the stuff I'm doing, even more than my parents. And I told her about the trip, and she sounded so thrilled about it and excited, and like nothing, like no bad, like absolutely nothing bad. And that was like a relief. That was a very big relief. I thought she'd be like, that's a lot of money, it's kind of stupid. She totally sees what I see in it. And, you know, that's cool. I thought that was cool. So, nothing, I appreciate that. That edit was, I wanted to do something. I couldn't think of, took me a while to think of what to do, but made it work. I figured something out. Do you guys like the style of my shorts? The one thing with my shorts is it's like, I do that screen at the front, and shorts are really kind of like not supposed to be like that, because it's you're supposed to like, it's supposed to, at the end, supposed to kind of like blend with the start. Or I don't give a shit about any of that. That's what when I say like I'm trying to do stuff like very authentically and naturally, and like I feel like people are gonna find us over time, gradually, as they have been, and it's just gonna compound, and it's just people are just gonna like our style, the way we do things, and it's just gonna go well. I have a good feeling. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? I think I'm right. Nervous, a little scared, but right. For sure. You can tell though, I'm thinking. Definitely, some things I'm tripping about, but I wanted to kind of hang with you guys, because tomorrow I'm off. I work the next 5 days, and then I have Monday off, and then Tuesday we leave. So these are our real last 2 days of like just break at home before, like, it's a long 2 weeks. It's a long 2 weeks. So that's why, again, I didn't like do my hair, and I'm not like, just tired. You can tell, just thinking about a lot. And yeah, you're right. Caffeine, if you watch these caffeine streams, you always see it. It kind of like does hit me. It always hits me. It's pretty funny. But this is a big moment. could say it 100 times, but this is a big moment. So I want to make sure everything's right. You guys are here. Help me with this. What am I? Help me. What do we? Let's make a list. You know, let's like spend some time. I gotta work this out with somebody. You guys are like we're the Fine Fast family. We're going on this trip together, so we got to gotta figure this out. Got this. We got. Sorry, let me get my writing stuff. Everything I need. Look back here. Remember the bank thing we have. I am gonna bring that 128. We're keeping that. And I am today, finally, today, officially, I'm gonna make a post to actually open up all of the different places for anybody who wants to help out with this trip, because it is, your boy just kind of spent like a band today. All in the love of fast food, and that's not including all the food. So, again, do not feel obligated. I don't want anyone like, please don't. But anybody interested in that, we will be opening that later today. I think now's a good time. To Florida. Florida checklist. What do we need? Just Jay, what up? Like, what do we... First, here. I'm not saying, like, places to go. I have a list of places to go. I actually have all the addresses as well. But, like... The 5th to the 11th... 5... It's like a literal week. That's pretty crazy. I'm just gonna bring all my different clothes. I don't know if they're gonna have laundry. I don't think there's gonna be anywhere to do laundry. I think I'm just gonna have to like find somewhere. But if I have a car, that's a lot. Forgetting I have a car now. And we're not gonna be Ubering everywhere, which is cool. Low key. Here. Yeah, fine. Here, alright, clothes. And then I'll start like 5X shirts / vest. Probably should go get some pants before this trip because I need pants. I only have like 2 pairs of pants. Yeah, we'll get to. I'll try to do like 3 to 5 pairs of jeans, pants, jeans, (8X). You're right on the underwear and socks and shit. Socks. Albert, what's up? Yo, Albert, I have some big news. I don't know if you're ready, so hopefully you're, I don't know. I don't know. Are you sitting down? I don't know. We are going to Florida from May 5th to the 11th. We will be reviewing over 15 different restaurants in that period, in that time period, and attending the oh so popular hype. Everyone wants to be there. Rolling Loud, whatever. Oh, whatever. It's, you know, whatever. I'm really there for the food, but when you have a pass that lets you get into any Rolling Loud ever, you know, may as well use the pass. That was part of the draw initially. If this festival were in New York, if Rolling Loud were in New York next weekend or whatever, I'd probably be going to New York instead, if that makes any sense. This event was there that I have free access to, and upon realization, you're like, Florida, fast food, 2026, year of everything. It's the 1 year you're trying to try as many different unique fast food places as you possibly can. And a lot of the regional ones that you want to try on your list would be in Florida. It's come on. Total alley-oop from whoever said golden opportunity earlier. Total, like platinum opportunity, diamond, platinum, emerald encrusted. Like, it shit is amazing. That would be awesome. And one day we're gonna, once we're growing and we actually have some hype and I can like afford shit, we're gonna do trips all the time and stuff. That's the real plan. Cause once I can take this other places and it's a lot more, cause that's where you really can change a lot more. Cause then it's like I can make a lot more happen. It's more quality checking, more just. Because that's how I like to. I mean, I'm one person. You know, I can't, like, go to all 50 states in, like, a week and, like, try every location ever. It's, like, that's just not going to happen. But my whole thing is, it's, like, I try to be. Again, I want to be the. You know, everyone puts out their opinions on the food. There's lots of food reviewers on YouTube, and I don't, you know. What makes this all special, other than our scoring systems and whatnot. But I like to think I'm just a lot, again, the passion is always what people come back here for, I think. I'm very passionate about this stuff. I feel like you could feel it through here. Passionate. I will go on, you know, I'm even talking about it right now, going on trips for this stuff. Like, I just, you know, that's just not the type of stuff that you get from the food, you know, the reviewers in the game who have been doing it 10 plus years. They have their routines that work for them, and it's great. But my whole thing is I want to really change the way this works entirely. We've never had someone who, you know, if a kid from wherever who ultimately moved here, who created his YouTube channel, who ultimately went on to box in big boxing fights and wrestle for WWE. Yes, I'm talking about Logan Paul, because where did he blow up? Right over here. Right where I'm there. Like, seriously, right over here. Like, it's insane how fucking close by some of this shit happened. And I have this gift of just being right fucking here. Like, it's so, everything happens for a reason. I gotta run with it. Flying to Alaska. I've been fishing once. A couple times. That's pretty cool. You should. It's relaxing. It's for you. You like to do that. You would enjoy that. That's fire. But it's so important to me, again, maybe not to other reviewers, but to me, to be that, just to be this committed, like, being able, like, I'm at the events correcting the staff on the products that they're serving to us, the guests. Like, I've done this stuff already. And I'm already capable of it. That's what's so crazy about this. I'm already capable. It's like if you sat me down in front of these people and gave me these opportunities I'm asking for, like, I think I'm already prepared to do, like, to go in and do it. I just don't have the credibility. And my whole point of bringing up Logan Paul, it's like, what did he do to go in the WWE? YouTube. You could change any. You could go into any field. You could change anything from this, from doing this, if you play your cards right, if you're dedicated enough, if you do it right, if you make the right decisions. For example, in the chat, creator, you could, like, anybody, if someone wanted to, like, get into, like, pro fishing or something like that, you'd first just have to get popping on here. Oh, that dude's huge. He does the fish content. You could like, seriously, like, in, like, nowadays, in, like, a year, if you play your cards right, have more buzz than, like, the top, like, I don't know if that's, like, an actual thing, like professional fishing, but, like, the top person who does that shit. You could, like, seriously, like, and it's we live in such a crazy world now. Anything can happen. You just have to play the shit right. We could change fast food. We have it. We have it in the bag. It's practically in the bag. But we have to make it happen. It has to play out. And again, that's how I feel about it. I see it. That's how I see it. Maybe you don't agree it's as, bright and as, certain as I really seem to think it is, but I just feel confident. Again, I think in fast food, at least in fast food history, it's been, at least from a perspective, when fast food was at its best, parentheses, passion prevails. That's our new thing. Passion prevails. I have a thing up there. It says, fairy tales do come true. I was raised on this. I was raised on these principles. I was raised to think I could do anything. I was raised to take these chances. I was put in Los Angeles, California, by whatever force controls everything that happens ever, to do this shit. This is not, people would, like, give up limbs and shit to live here, and I just spawned here. And I just fucking spawned here. Dog, I have to make the most of it. I see it. I feel it. I believe every damn word of it. Even if it makes me look crazy, I believe every word of it. Sometimes I think I'm crazy, which I like. Yeah, I am. I'm insane. I'm insane. We're going to fucking Florida. You have no idea what kind of financial, like, tight shithole this position this puts me in the next, like, month. because I'm gonna come back from the trip, and then there's gonna be that 1 week where I only get paid like a few $100 because I didn't work a full week, and it's gonna fucking hit hard, and it's gonna be like, oh shit, you decided to go to Florida. You knew this was coming. Yeah, man. That's why I'm opening that's why I was saying, man. Shit, dude. I'm not gonna harp on it, but hey, you gotta make the dream. You gotta make the dream work. You got to make shit happen sometimes. And this trip is. I want this trip to be a testament that fine fast food. We get over here. We get shit done. We make shit happen. All these things we're doing, saying we're working towards them. What is this? What does this seriously get us? What could this get us? What could this trip get us? You have to think about it. 15 plus different, reviews in 6 days. But it's eyes. New chains that have never heard of me before. Never seen us. Never even, never puts us on a radar. Again, I don't care. I don't care if one of these chains, even that we're not going to. Anybody in this industry who sees what I'm doing and says, geez, he has a lot of experience. He's gone from place to place to place and can probably really point out small differences and probably is able to notice very small, specific things that most just average, just casual. There's nothing wrong with being a casual. My whole thing is I want to be this dedicated, just ruthlessly passionate force in fast food so the casual can just, have a better experience and not even, doesn't even register immediately. Like, damn, that was a really good experience. They get home, I want the new normal in fast food to just improve, to just rocket fuel improve. It's like a jet, like a rocket. total night and day. And I want part of that to be, oh shit, maybe this guy's gonna come in our restaurant. Seriously. And again, I'm traveling and I'm showing it's like shit. I'll go out. I'll go anywhere. So, any of these chains, again, even if I haven't been to a restaurant, but you still see that I have all this knowledge and stuff that you need, this intel, whatnot, whatever you want to call it, because it is. It is. If I can sit here and say I've had fries from 60 plus different restaurants, that's a huge thing. They have teams. They're called research and development teams, R&D. I'm like a one-man R&D team. I'm researching these products everywhere, and that's what they do. They'll send them to different stores and different chains, and they try to see, okay, what makes this how do we? That's what they do, and they pay people so much money to do this, and I'm here just trying to make the game better, just trying to make fast food better for everybody. I'm not asking for a dime. I'm asking for exposure. I don't need a dime. All I've asked for is the exposure. All I've asked for is to have this, the Fine Fast family. That's who we are, the Fine Fast family. It's very hard to it's going to be hard to make this happen, because again, it's not fake. It's not like, Mr. Beast thumbnail bullshit, shitfluencer bullshit. I'm not going into fast food restaurants and annoying the shit out of customers. Sorry, I'm just never gonna do it. But yeah, I don't need deals. I don't need deals and partner. Like I just want to. I seriously invite me to your headquarters. Maybe fly. Maybe get me out there would be cool. Would be nice. Would be the cool. Would be cool. I don't have to like shell out the money just to come propose my ideas to you. But even then, I'd probably if one of these chains was like, come out, I'd still probably do it, cause that's me. Like, I want to make this shit better, and I have so much, again, research and things that these restaurants could totally use, totally take advantage of. Look at what we did for the Wendy's CTO contest that they still haven't announced the winner for. Are they even gonna do this? Are they even gonna do it? Maybe they're looking at us. Sometimes I think they're thinking about us. Sometimes I think maybe they saw us. I don't know. Maybe they did see us. Maybe they're like giving us a shot. They found us and like, okay, he has a chance. Let him grow a little more first. Like I said, we need that momentum. Who knows? Still haven't announced the winner, so maybe we still, we could still be earning them. But no burger in the world looks like that one on the wall. That is part of the problem. Somewhat. It's never going to look picture perfect, per se. But why can't there be effort? I remind you of what I did when I opened my hot and spicy sandwich that is sitting right here. This wrapper. What did I do when I opened it? What did I do? I opened it, I took the bun off, and I saw a pile of pickles in the middle. And I opened the pickles up. I took the extra second, as I also do in the restaurant I work at, and they fucking hate me and give me bullshit there too. I take the extra second because I give a fuck about the product and the person I'm serving and the way it's presented. And that's the problem with fast food, because I work for one of the big chains, and the fact that the management in a place like that doesn't fucking like me and wants to schedule me fucking less for taking the extra second to make sure that what's being served doesn't look like fucking garbage is insane. Is insane. That's what I want to make better. Totally. That's what I'm here for. So, again, yeah, no, it totally, probably not going to look like that, but it could be so much better. Why is the fucking pickle folded and shit? You saw how much nicer the chicken sandwich looked the hot and spicy, when I just laid the pickles out, and it looked like Chick-fil-A. I said that. I said that. I said that. If anyone's been sitting, you saw me. I said that. Dude, it's like, what? It's not, that's what I love about fast food. That's why I love it. It's not fucking rocket science. Like, I don't have to, like, be Elon Musk and, like, I don't have to, like, quantum physics this shit. It just, open the damn pickle. Take the extra second. Like, what the fuck, It's part of me, but Jesus, like, that's how I think about it. I care. I'm ruthlessly passionate. It's like how Ray Kroc would go in and just like, what is this shit? Fast food doesn't have that anymore. And I see that, and it's like, that's me. That's me. That's me. Let me go in there. Let me make this shit better. And we will. And we are. And we do. We do. We've already had some things that we've contributed to in the same, an example of the types of things I want to do. And it's such a small scale example because of the small scale kind of item it is. Nationwide, but small scale. And we have lots of, I'm a front runner in this debate, in this item. Seriously, if this gets brought back next year, I am a factor in this, 100%. But Wingstop does this new hot box. They just had it. Everybody, excited about it, wants to try it. It's a special thing. What they fail to remind you of or let you know anywhere, which I thought was crazy, is that this was the same hot box from 2023. I had that hot box many times. All 4 nights of its existence, or however many nights they had it. Because I'm like that. Because I'm ruthlessly passionate about this shit. I tried it the first night. I'm like, oh my god, this is like one of my favorite things I've ever had in fast food. And it's only out for 3 more days. I gotta get it all, So I got it. No problem. I loved it. And when it came back, I loved it. Ready to go. Like I mentioned, at this event, it's insane to me. I'm correcting this Wingstop representative telling us that, oh, we're doing, a new hot box. Has anyone tried it? First time we're bringing it back. Or not first time. She said first time we're, coming out with this hot box. And I said, first time? I corrected her. I'm like, you bring it, it's coming back from 2023. It was a whole, and I corrected her. And I just let it go when she came back again. But she walked away. I pulled out pictures from 2023, and then I showed them pictures from now, and they're the exact same thing. And they're like, oh my god, you're right. I was right. The hot box at Wingstop so far is one of the more important things I would say and like to think I've had a role in boosting up. They brought it back from 2023 because it did well. People went out. They bought it. I went 4 nights in a row. It is huge, huge, huge that I have a tweet from 2024 when they released a different 420 item that I was telling them to bring this back. I have the receipts. I've told them many times to bring this back. I'm on record. So that is, again, on a larger scale, because one day, if I'm seriously, I want to be able to, if I come out and I'm tweeting something at them, I want this channel to, because they didn't really listen to, who knows how far that tweet that I made went. 2024, they didn't bring it back the next year, so who knows, probably didn't get them, but they did it in 2026. One day, I want to be able to tweet at these people. You guys see it. Let them know what you think. Let me know what you think. So many people see it. So many people like it. So many people engage with it. Boom. I think the Frito, I think the beefy, what was it? The beefy, why am I forgetting the name? The Frito burrito with the hot Fritos. I can't think of the name right now. I'm tired. But why can't that be permanent, Taco Bell? And then Taco Bell sees the tweet and it's blowing up and it's going crazy. And everyone in the fast food community is like, oh my God, it's happening. It's happening. He picked his shot for the day and oh shit. And what is Taco Bell forced to do 3 months later? Well, Beefy, coming back. Fine fast food. Strikes again. Strikes again. That's what I want to be in fast food. That is my goal. I want to be like for the people. This is by the people. We are the people. We eat fast food. We are the reason any of these chains still exist. If none of us went there, they wouldn't be around. And I do this. I do this from time to time. If we go have a shitty experience, we don't go back. We don't go a lot. I call this out. I don't just go like I don't try every single review. I don't like do every single thing because there's so many things out. How many things am I really gonna, there's just so many things. I see stuff. It brings me in. What's the first rating we do? Marketing. Did it bring me in? Did the marketing captivate me enough to even want this shit to begin with? If you don't see an item reviewed on this channel, it should tell you one thing. Shit. That was probably not the best item. Seriously. I really want to change the way these things are done. And I think we are. Again, slowly but surely. Who won the race? The tortoise. And fine fast food is the tortoise of the fast food industry. So it's going to be an exciting, slow, because we're a tortoise, but it's going to be a fun ride. So, good there. I'm going to bring my slides. Thinking of stuff to bring on the trip. Yeah, man. You don't see the stuff that happens? What do you mean? Not in a city? Oh, you don't get a lot of the promotions or whatnot? Do you have any restaurants near you? Any fast food places, anywhere near? Some may not, which is tough. But again, and that's part of what I want to also be a big force in. It's like, the Fine Fast family. We have a bunch of people in these chats and a part of the community that, like, let's say we have tons of people from a small city in Utah that are like, damn, we don't have a lot of representation over here. We need some restaurants over here. Okay. Fun little tweet. Justin blank blank blank. Really needs to be some more places out here. It really sucks that all the, the great community of blank doesn't have places to go. Boom. Tweet goes booming because we're booming in fast food, and boom, 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 boom. All the places get for lease places get bought out. Restaurants start popping up, and boom. Costs a fortune in Australia, damn. It's starting to cost a fortune everywhere. It needs to be more. They need to stop the BS price, the scamming, I like to kind of call it. It's scam. Sometimes they really scam. The fact that I can do the process that I do and we got 2 fillet of fishes for the price of 1. And anybody can do that if they know how to get that deal. I could go back and do it again right now. And then I could turn around in 10 minutes and do it again. And if I were quick enough on the next one, if I wanted to turn around and do it in another 5 minutes, I could. It's a repeatable deal. Everyone has access to this deal. No one just pays attention. Maybe that's the only reason McDonald's puts it on the thing, so they can just be able to say, we made it available, you just didn't pay attention and take the extra step. But that's why fine fast food is here, to remind you, just take the quick step. I got 2 fillet of fishes for the price of 1. Right there, I just saved you more money than Dame Drop, Support of the Week, any of them combined have in their whole 10 plus year careers. Again, they do some stuff really better, so much better than I do, but I do some stuff a lot. But I'm gonna save you money. I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna tell you what's actually worth it. I'm gonna tell you where the actual value is. We came out when they did the $6, $5-6 meal deals, and I made a post and I said, I'm not gonna review these because I just think they're stupid. You can get such a better meal deal doing the tricks and the using some of the methods we teach you here on the channel. It's not worth it. I'd rather go spend my $6 on one of our little things that we always do, and we get more food. We get way more bang for the buck. It makes so much more sense. So we didn't review them. We still haven't reviewed the $5-6 meal deals because there's no point. Because I don't think it's a good. I mean, it's decent, but it's also not. It's really not. It's not the best deal you can get. I just told you, For example, think about it. So I bought one and I got one free, right? So $6.50, whatever. And then I could go onto my McDonald's app right now and do any size fry for $1.69. So I could buy one, get one, whatever sandwich I want. And then I can get a large fry for $1.69. Depending on the sandwich you get, that's a meal anywhere from $6 to $9. You could get 2 Big Macs and a large fry. You could get it's way more value than $6, and you get a few tiny nuggets in the small sandwich. What do you want after eating that? More. You want more you want more of the goddamn food. Because you haven't eaten that. You're not full. You're not. It's a snack. It's a $6 snack. 2 any sandwich, whatever sandwich. It could be double quarter pounder. It's going to be a little more expensive. Be double quarter pounder. Buy one, get one. And then you get the cheap, dirt cheap fries on the app. The deal. That's the ultimate meal deal. Not this shitty $6, the shit drink with the. Come on. There's no value. I don't see the value. And it's like, that's what I'm here to change. They're not presenting you value. They're just they're doing this like scam marketing bullshit. That's, it's working now because this channel's not, big enough. It's not as big yet, but it's not gonna work. This shit's once enough people are watching this channel, this shit's not gonna work. It's not gonna work for them. Because people are gonna see it just as I do when I'm on here. They're gonna just not go. They're not gonna go. Why haven't we been to Burger King recently? They've been doing some good changes, and debatably, maybe I'm wrong for not going there lately, but it's really, if they were doing great, I'd be there. If they were doing so great, I would have to be there. Me. I love all this stuff. I would have to be there. I went to Arby's the past few nights. I never go to Arby's. I'd be there. I'd surely be there. I surely would have been there in the past month. You see, especially from someone who has all of the chains under their belt. 61 now. 2 weeks from today, that'll be closer to 80, considering how many restaurants we're going to have in Florida and whatnot. 80. Close to 80 different fast food restaurants in the year 2026 alone. Not including any of 2025, which I could do, or any of, next year. It's just this year, 365 days. I call it the year of everything. How much experience? Not only, he's tried all of them. No, he tried all of them in the same damn year. In the same damn year. Not only is it just memories from long ago, I have relevant information that is relevant to now, that could be used by any one of these damn restaurants to make fast food better. And if they don't want to listen to me, I will eventually step up to the plate, open a spot with the success we build from here, and I will shut their asses down. Not the entire chains, because they're too big to be shut down. But if there's any of them near the store that I operate, and if there's they will not do well. They will not. So that's just how it is. I'm very confident in that, because they do not give a shit. They don't care. They don't. They show you. They do not care. They don't have this much passion, and they're getting paid millions. These companies are making billions a year, and they don't give a shit about their customers. If they did, they'd be doing a lot more. And that's what we're here to stop. Here to step up. We're here to get it fixed, sort it out. Not here to play a blame game. Not here to make things worse than they've been. We're here to make things better. Over time, things become better. You just gotta stay for it. If you don't believe me now, you just gotta stay for it. You gotta double tap, subscribe, do whatever. Just make sure you're here so you can, tap in and, just check up along the way. That's really it. It's really it, creator. I don't know what else I'm going to have time to do, to be honest with you. 15, you figure 15 different restaurants. Like, just that alone, in a 5-6 day period, it's like so. I really want to try to because there's a few days, we're flying in a few days before the actual event, the festival, whatnot. I really want to try to get a lot of it done in that time, so those last few days I can kind of rest a little more and not be completely just running. But I don't know. I want to. That'd be cool to do a museum or something fun, but I don't have time. Every minute I'm here has to like be totally like towards the goal of like new chains, new items, reviews, just like it's a channel trip. It's a fine fast food trip. I know I'm going to a big music festival and whatnot, but that's partially just fun, just to go. I have a pass that, it's a free ticket. Why not? 5 a day? Well, you think about it, and it's like if I do 5 a day, it's like I'd be done in the first 3-4 days. But it really depends on timing. The most important thing is we land at around 7-8 p.m. True grind is getting our ass to restaurants and reviews before we even check into where we're staying. I'm not worried about, like, seriously, I'm more like when we land, I am immediately going to one of the spots. We will have a rental car. We will have everything we need. Like, seriously, I am, like, I will rest and have time to chill when I get home. And that, like, that's fine. This trip, this year of everything looks so much more impressive and unique and just special, being able to cross off all of these unique chains that are only in Florida. For example, I am somebody who was there at the Chain Fest event, the same event I tried this drink at for the first time. I was there when they had that KFC tender pop-up with all the different sauces. Sound familiar? That's the saucy concept. I was technically there when KFC was testing the waters for the whole new saucy concept that they now have actual stores for in Florida, and we're going to be going to the stores and trying it and whatnot. But that's like what it is. I even have the photos of me and the saucy, the sign. It was different colors and whatnot, but still, like, they were, like, throughout those few months, like, they were really going in on that saucy thing. And then they eventually came out with this whole thing, and it's like, this is a moment I get to, it's like a follow-through. I get to finally see what came of it. That's just one of our stops. And there's so much, like, history and, like, PDQ. There's one I forgot. There's, people mention PDQ from time to time. They're a chicken chain. I don't know much about them and, what I should be getting and, I don't know. But I've heard a lot about PDQ. Dude, going everywhere. Every established fast food place that is, like, in the, within a decent distance, I am totally there. I'm there. It's gonna be a beautiful trip. It's gonna be a beautiful time. It's gonna be very cool. Captain D's is very unique. That's a very unique one. There are some that we could review, but don't have to because they're here, and I would just have to drive a little farther for them. For example, Church's Chicken, about like 18, 20-ish miles away from where I am. I can go get that one day. But if we happen to be in a scenario in Florida where I can just grab some, maybe, but I'm only going to approach them if all the other stuff that we have to do and don't have near us is out of the way. So, yeah. It's going to be cool. It's going to be very interesting. Oh, yeah, when we land, we're going to Nathan's. That's right. When we land, there's immediately Nathan's, famous in the airport, so we're immediately getting a hot dog. Totally forgot about that. I would have got off the plane and saw it, so don't worry about that. We already have, like, that's what I mean. Like, the moment we get off the plane, we're already in, like, I'm in review mode. I'm ready to go. like, I'm hopping on the airport Wi-Fi the second the plane lands. I'm streaming that shit. The one thing I'm also gonna say though is there is a very sad chance that some of these places, some of these opportunities don't have the Wi-Fi, and I can't I'm not able to work it out. Since I have the car, we can obviously leech, as I like to call it, where I'll pick something up from one restaurant and I'll just drive to McDonald's because McDonald's always has Wi-Fi. So we can obviously do that if I need to just do that. Hit the good old leech and I do what I normally do. I'll take the pictures of the restaurants and make sure I get everything, and then boom, I can just show you in the background or with the picture, the green screen. But a lot of these places do have Wi-Fi, so expect, on location, we're going to be streaming a lot. If not, though, what I'm saying is I'm going to make sure shorts. Shorts. So if there is a change, so if I get to, for example, the airport, no Wi-Fi, no, what happens? You will see a short come out whenever, just for the Nathan, So they will still be up regardless. I'm trying all these places. They're getting reviewed, so it's a great thing. Gotta get the Chicago dog. Yeah, that's probably exactly what I'm getting. Chicago. I just no tomato. We do no tomato on our Chicago. Sorry. Sorry. Extra sport. No tomato. Sounds good. Extra sports is a good add-on, yes. When we went to Portillo's and they only put 2 on, I was kind of sad. I didn't know they only put 2 on. And I ended up dropping one. So I was sad there. But next time I'll get more. Felt stupid. No, it doesn't. They actually used to. No, I'm totally. They actually used to put ketchup on like total mid-tier, like shitty hot dogs to mask the. It was like that's what ketchup was like the poor. I don't want to say but it's like the shitty, like they used it because it masked the flavor of like a shitty hot dog. If they didn't have like good meat, or like it just was like the purpose of it's not. Look into the history. It's not. It's you don't want it. You don't want it. You don't want it. Put mustard, dude. Like just like a relish, dude. Onions, dude. What the fuck? How do you pick ketchup? Oh. Yeah, the Vienna. Shake Shack serves Vienna beef. They're dogs. Yeah, man. It's good. I like it a lot. Portillo's. Yeah, you can't do ketchup. Can't do ketchup. What is this? What is this? It's like sweet and shit. It's just it doesn't. It just I don't. It just doesn't belong. I don't know. But what do you? It doesn't belong. I agree. I totally agree. It's really weird. It's interesting. Same with like putting it on eggs and shit. Like I don't like it, dude. I don't ketchup's very like I don't know. I used to love it apparently, but very occasionally on fries and like that's really it. That's it. That's it. Hot sauce on eggs. I've done that. I just ketchup is just I'm sorry. I'm not trying to bash you if you like ketchup. I don't when you get like this burger right here. You get lettuce, pickles, onions, mustard, the tang, it all works together. And then you just throw ketchup in there. It just doesn't match. It doesn't fit. It's just like shitty. I don't I don't know. I don't hopefully I'm making sense. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't like it. It's shitty. It's shitty. It's shitty. It's shitty. It's shitty, man. It's Was it good? Was it like even at the airport? Was it like, oh, this is the best? Like Chicago, shout out Chicago, we love Chicago. Or were you like, damn, the hype wasn't real? The hype was indeed not real. They probably have like banging like they probably have like a Portillo's there or something, or like some of the banging hot dog spots in the airport. Like ketchup and mustard with the basic McDouble. I feel like it's a little different though. That's like their iconic thing, and I feel like again though, it's like there's no lettuce. It's a little different. That's their iconic flavor. It's just more, and burgers are a little different. But on that specific burger, like the one I showed you, it's like it's closer to a Big Mac, kind of in like the tangy items that are on it. Like, why would you put ketchup on that shit? Right? Right? Would you put ketchup on that? Would you grab a Big Mac and just like ketchup it out? Like, hey, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. It just feels like just wrong. Wrong. But you make a good point there. I feel like that's one of those. Yeah. It's like putting ketchup on chicken. I've net. That's interesting. Yeah, it's very like kid thing. Yeah. Used to probably do that when I was small, but like not in a long time. Yeah, it's a good. It's just so very like. That's what it is. That's what I think ketchup is. It's very like starter tier, like for the kids, like That's what I think ketchup is. It's a kid. Ketchup is a kid sauce. This is my new opinion on ketchup. It's okay. It's alright. You know, I'm the guy sitting here with collectibles and like plush shit and pillowcases with like skulls on. Don't feel like offended from me. Don't take shit from me. But I think, me and all my wisdom, I think ketchup is a very childlike ingredient. Real men don't eat ketchup. Again, specific. Okay, I would eat like one of the get like a McDonald's burger because technically that's like their iconic flavor. So it's like in those, what do you do there? There are some places where it works and it's implemented well. It's like maybe you have like a really good. Some people with the like it's not fast food, but like what am I thinking? Can't even name the item because it's not fast food. How fucking meatloaf. People put ketchup in the meatloaf. You know what I mean? So, it works. It can be used as I think it's just a lot better as like a mix, a more, like like plain. If you can mix it in with something and blend, bounce off flavors and not put too much. But if it's just straight, that's what I think we're getting to. It's not bad, it's not bad mixed. On a hot dog, it just doesn't belong. Totally no on hot dog, but like the people who like eat the grilled cheese with the fucking like no, don't people do that? I swear I've heard of people doing that. I know there's tomato soup, but I swear I've also heard of the other one, which sounds disgusting, and ketchup. Just like, dude, like I don't. It's what's going on? But yeah, but that's like an ingredient. That's like you're mixing. You're like I said, you're bouncing off flavors. I like that. That's interesting. Brown sugar, kind of like this, actually. And I bet, yeah, see? Bussin' brown sugar, sweet barbecue, tomato paste. So a lot of these types of sauces too, they, will have that. Because it's more of an ingredient. It's not like it's not like a total, it's not just like ketchup. It's got to be more, same, I feel like I've said this about other things too, but it's just a better, like, it's a better ingredient. It's like an additive. If you use it sparingly and you know what you're doing, like ketchup can like be a good, can be really good, but a lot of the time, most of the time, it's like if I'm gonna order like a hot dog and you offer me like a packet of ketchup or some like, and that's the only option, or nuggets, or just fish sandwich, or just absolutely not. Absolutely not. Yeah, like mixing, but that's more like fry sauce, whatever. Yeah, fries. Yeah, whatever. But that's more of a mix. It's like, again, just regular. It's just like I don't understand. I don't. I won't. Anything but ketchup, really. Anything. fries. I've heard of that. Some people put mayo on chicken and stuff. I think it's nasty. I hate mayo to begin with, so I don't know. Oy. I know. Today has been pretty wild with just the news, everything going on. Maybe it's not. Maybe you're watching. It's like, what do you mean wild? You're not really doing much. It is pretty wild to me. I'm sitting here. I feel like my head's just like crazy. I keep looking down at this checklist, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I told my mom today about the trip, and I was like telling her I was gonna confirm it today. And she was looking at me, and I could tell like she didn't believe a single word I was saying. Which is totally understandable, because for a minute, like, I didn't even believe that I was actually gonna follow through with this trip. But her kind of doing that today was kind of what got me to finally be like, all right, let's just book this shit. And if I just booked it a few days ago, I probably would have saved money too. But yeah, I wasn't sure, dude. Like, but the fact that I've actually committed to it, and it's pretty crazy. It's pretty nuts. Haven't done anything like this on the channel before. We've traveled up north, and we've gone for some long drives and whatnot, but this is this is totally different for me. So okay, hold on. I'm stuck. Hey. I want to stand up. I'm getting too tired in that seat. We will be flying Southwest. I know, some people don't like Southwest, but I do. And it was the cheapest option. So I was like, you know what? Just do Southwest. I like the honey roasted peanuts. But I will say this, I will not eat them. I need every bit of room for the food. So I have to save them. I'm going to save them and just bring them back, and we'll do like a review or something. That'd be kind of fun. That'd be cool. Oh, that's what your daughter food? That's fire. I like Southwest. We've always kind of, most of my life, we've always kind of flown Southwest. So I don't know. It's a little more just what I know. I'm just nervous, nervous flight. Just a little bit, I don't know. Makes me feel just that much better knowing I'm flying, someone I've flown with before. With an airline, rather, I don't know why that eases my mind, even though I'm gonna be honest, I haven't been on a plane in a long time. That's another thing I'm nervous for, dude. Holy shit. If I came on here and said I wasn't, dude, I would be totally lying. I'm so like, especially with nobody, like just me, like I always have like someone to like, like my mom used to like hold hands with me take off and like all this shit. Dude, I'm gonna be fucking nervous as shit. I'm doing my best to sleep, just sleep, pass out. That's really my main goal, because I want to wake up, just landed, and I want to be like, okay, let's let's get a bunch of shit done. Especially some of these places that are. That's me. That's what I am. I'm scared I'm not gonna know where to go or like what to do. Cause it's always like, come on, honey, we're leaving now. Cause I'm with the family or whatever. It's totally different for me. This is a totally weird experience. It's totally fucking weird. It's not my first time flying, but first time flying alone. Yes, swimming. Originally, we were actually going to be taking a layover. One of the first flights I found was going to be in, I think it was Iowa or something. No, it was Virginia. It was Virginia, and they had a Potbelly in the airport, so I was gonna run Potbelly on the way back. But this flight, the new flight I found, is gonna be on the way home. We're stopping in Vegas, and it doesn't actually seem like there's a new restaurant that I could be reviewing there. So if I'm hungry and my stomach isn't destroyed, I plan to go. We're gonna go get some fire in Vegas, but if my stomach is fucking killed from the trip, I'm just gonna pass. But I'm still gonna record content. For example, Quiznos is in the airport, and I realized they have a couple items that are way cheaper right now that they've been promoting. I don't know if the airport's gonna have all their items. It might just be a special menu, as I'm assuming it might be. But like right now, Quiznos has the sliders. If they have those there, that would be a perfect item. Miss Whitney, no, we did. Yeah, we actually did. Human help. We actually did. We actually did guarantee a car. I actually did rent a car. So instead of Ubering around everywhere and having to rely on all of that, we are going to have a car. But we're probably going to Uber to and from the festival because that sounds genius. Why park for 50 whatever dollars? It's expensive to rent a car when you're under 25. I'm going to say this. Through the thing that I'm using, it let me book it. I already paid for it, and I got a really good deal on it over a 6-day period. A really good deal. They might bump up the rides for the festival. It's gonna be a lot, but what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna go right there. It'll drop me off a few blocks away, and then you walk. That's the G move. You walk a little bit before then you order the Uber, and you order the Uber somewhere, and then you walk a little more, and you shorten this. We're just milking. We're saving every penny. Yeah. I remembered that. But we're gonna all be together over this trip. Like we're gonna be going over the day before I leave, especially. I'm gonna be on stream all night, like running around with you guys probably. $1,000 Uber? No, they didn't. $1,000 Uber? Yeah, it is difficult for me to stay on task. I appreciate that, Miss Whitney. Definitely was definitely a lot. I just did it earlier. I probably was so concerned about saving money. If I did it a little earlier, I would have saved money, but I don't know if they have Waymo. That's a good question. They might. They might. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be really cool. I I'm nervous. I'm nervous. What did they do? I don't I don't care. Either way, we're gonna be on here the whole time. If I gotta walk, I'll fuck. You know what I mean? Like if I have to just, if I have to Uber 75% of the way there and just kind of grind the 25% walk and just chill. You know what I mean? Like that's fun. I like to do that shit. A big thing for me is I'm willing to walk. I need to walk. A lot of the people in the history of fast food, like the guy who eats 2 Big Macs every day for 50 plus years, attributes his good health to walking. So if I walked a little more, I'd probably be in way better shape. So I'm actually excited for the walking. So I am a walker. I've walked like I've walked very far before, and I'm willing to do it again. So yeah, exactly. And we're eating all this food. It's like, dude, it's total. You know, as long as I have sunscreen, feel like I should probably get some sunscreen when I get there. But you know, as long as I got that, dude, we're chilling. We're chilling. You can't be on the phone on the flight. No, I know that. I can't stream on the flight. I'm probably not gonna. I wouldn't do that with a bunch of people next to me anyway. I love you guys, and you know I would want to stream and enjoy the. Oh, you're in Florida, I bet. Jesus. Yeah, my normal fit, the normal GT getup is gonna be enough, more than enough. I'm gonna wear my normal clothes. I'm just gonna pull up normal. The way you see me everywhere. You're in Orlando? Should have let me know. I could have stayed with you and not booked a whole place today. Shout out to this dude. No, we're hopping off the plane and doing reviews. I have to be review ready. Damn, four-wheeling. You should have hit me up. I was looking for people too. I was like trying to find somewhere to stay. It's all right. It's good. I don't want to bum in on someone's place. I wouldn't care if I would wear pajamas, but I can't because we're going immediately upon landing. We're reviewing, which is crazy. I'm gonna be on a plane for 5+ hours and get off just a good morning, good I'm alive, alert, enthusiastic. I have to be seriously. That's the hard part. I have to be able to keep the energy because this is a big trip. A little more than normal. Flying to Orlando. I think so, yeah. Yeah, bro, we should have, damn, bro. I was trying to, that would have been so good if I found somewhere to stay. It's gonna cost so much money. I just hope, I don't want to sound, I don't like this shit, but I really hope we get at least some love on the trip. We're opening today. We're opening the, official. We're opening the whatever you want to call it, the bank, as I've been calling it, the Fine Fast Food Bank. I have an envelope, and it's my own money, and it's $128, and I keep it. Here's the whole thing. I'm keeping track of it too, dates and everything. 128, 415. How much it increases by, how much I spent. and I'm just gonna always keep track of it and be transparent and put it towards the channel and just try to use it to, for good purposes. And, if there's a time that I should be opening that up, it's probably now when I'm about to go on a trip that's like seriously breaking the bank. Do I like Culver's? Never been. We're going. We're going. Totally forgot. That's the one I forgot, honestly. Totally forgot. Totally forgot. High interest account, but what do you mean? You have a ton in Orlando? Bet. I only saw one when I looked. I was tripping. Maybe I'm tripping. I only saw a few. If you know what's happening in Orlando this upcoming, you know where we're going. If you're a channel regular, you know where I'm going. Everyone was asking, what festival? What festival? You know where I'm going. Come on. You know where I'm going. Now you probably for sure know where I'm going. We gotta get out there. Use this pass. Paid for the pass. That I did. I paid for that damn pass. You may as well use it. If they're not gonna do another, they haven't been to. They were last time they were in LA. It was March 2025. They're not gonna. They're not gonna come back for until 27 or 28. Like shit. I may as well have fun with the pass. Paid for the damn pass. That's a W. Investing is a W. I like to do more I like to make my own picks though. I'm that confident in my fast food knowledge that I think I can beat the market, which I low key have if you look into it, but it's a long story. It's a long story. It's a lot more safe to just not try to do that. Hunter, what's up? Hooters? It's gonna be a fun one. But for example, it's not like I'm going. Everyone hears like year of everything or like challenge or whatnot, and they think like, oh, he's gonna go to all these restaurants and he's gonna like order the whole menu, and like I just can't. If we get tons of love through the chats and everything, and if people are like, again, I mentioned the whole bank thing. Half the reason that donation idea is gonna be up and running through the trip is because it's like if there's an extra item people want to see, or if there's like I can't just like pay tons of money at each restaurant. But if there's stuff people want to see, and it's like everyone's willing to kind of like band together, and if everyone realize if everyone's chilling in a chat, and it's like, oh, if everyone donates $1, he can get the we want to see fish sandwich. $6 equals fish sandwich. Boom, then we do fish sandwich. It's not. I'm not trying to be like leechy about it. I hate all these like. I hate it. I don't. Again, it's very new for me. I've never taken a donation on YouTube. I've never done this, but I'm only gonna do it really when it serves a purpose, and it does. For this trip, it definitely serves a purpose. We're getting a lot done. We're getting content in. If you guys want to hear my opinions on specific food items, then boom. It's like, I'd love to do it. It's just I'm not going to have all the means in the world to do so. So, for example, you'll see me we'll go to Hooters and I'll order wings and I'll order, whatever comes with that meal or whatnot. But that's it. I'm just reviewing and, I'm reviewing a well-known item, getting a look at the chain, experiencing the chain, and then I'm leaving. It's not really me like trying the whole menu because I can't afford to do that. But who knows? Maybe we'll have a really good turnout, and maybe we could do a little more than I thought. But we just gotta wait for that. Swimming, I really appreciate you asking. I will have that posted after the stream. I'm gonna officially make a post and update on the website, everything. I'm gonna add it. multiple places on the Instagram. Just it's gonna be available, so anybody who's interested and knows about the trip and whatnot will be able to find it. But it's not gonna be on YouTube. We're not in the partner program yet, and even if I was, I don't want to do it through YouTube because they like take percentages and shit. I don't like that. If I were donating to somebody and like we're trying to pay for food or do whatever, like it's I don't think that's the whole point. I don't think you guys want it, your money going like that's fucking stupid. I think that's stupid. I don't agree with it. I'm not, I wouldn't do it if that were my only option. But that's why I like the other ones more. Yeah, they take almost half, which is crazy. Just crazy. So I've kind of come up with the idea in the streams you'll see. I'll probably put I'll do a poll, and it'll have a message like thank you for watching, joining the stream, just like a quick little sentence or two about like what's going on. This is our trip, huge thing. And it'll just have the answers to the poll can be the addresses to my like whatever, if people want to look out, people want to help us make the trip, more affordable and less break the bankish, then it works. But if nobody donates, I've also set it up to where if I have to really pocket all of this trip, we're prepared to do so, and it's fine. But again, if people are willing to look out, it definitely goes a lot smoother for your boy. So we'll see. Either way, we're going, and it's happening. So I'm committed. Yeah, I see. I'm not sure what was going on yesterday, man. It's all good. You have another account, I remember, so hopefully that hopefully that works better. It's all water under the bridge now. Don't worry about it. Just try not to. If something something happens from the other account, I'm, at that point, I don't know what to do. Lance, what's up? I was gonna leave like 20 minutes ago, but everyone's starting to get excited about the trip, and you know what? I want to talk about the trip. Do that. Yeah, for sure. That's fire. And just let me know because we have you're in the it's in the you have both your accounts I think are in the server, so all good. Got some good news. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, another car, a new car. I got a rental. We gotta go pick it up in Florida. Yeah, man, it's gonna be cool. That's fire. You got a new car. What'd you get? We got a Fiesta. That's what I'm hoping. I learned to drive in a Ford Fiesta. So the fact that I might be in one as a rental car is like super cool. Because I'm very like, I don't know. I don't just drive any car. I like to be in cars I'm comfortable in. I've only driven a few cars, and a Fiesta is one of those cars. So that would be like fucking like, that's seriously like the world looking out for me. I love the Fiesta. I learned how to drive in a Fiesta. It's gonna make me feel like Roy is next to me. That's who taught me how to drive. His name was Roy. He's this older guy. He was cool. I liked Roy. Roy the boy, man. Taught me how to drive. Dude, I'm gonna feel like he's right there. Spirit. He's there. He's there in spirit. I'm gonna make him proud. Do they have different flavors there? I don't know how it works. Do they have like? I just thought I would get just a traditional like buffalo if they have that, or do they like categorize it by sauce like mild, hot, whatever. That's the bad part. I should probably know a little more. But that's the whole thing. Like I haven't been to these places, so it's like that's the one interesting thing you're gonna see. It's like I really know my knowledge with like a lot of the chains, and like I'm really on top of it. But some of these I don't know a thing about because I have I haven't been there. I just didn't grow up with them. So like a Bojangles, you'll kind of see me like I'm gonna be really interested. Like if there's like a lot of like plaques in the store and like stuff to read, like you're gonna see me reading all that shit because I'm interested. I want to be able to come on here and be like, okay, so this is what this is. Like, this family, I like the backstories behind a lot of these because the backstories, truly, especially with like making change in fast food and, all the stuff that we want to do. Look at, I mentioned, go back and look. We mentioned him earlier, Ray Kroc. You have to be like that. Bring that back. That's what makes that mentality that those original founders, some of the best, like a Jimmy John Leotode, a great example, like some of these really legendary founders, you have to know that. If you're trying to work with a brand and you're trying to fix things and you're trying to really get to the bottom of like where things went wrong and how to make them better, you have to know the origin. You have to know like what was this founded on? So we know what we're trying to get back to. Does that make sense? That's so important. And that's another thing. Like I care about that shit. A lot of the other, a lot of you just don't see it. Like most people don't give a shit, but I do. I really do. I think one of the biggest examples of this is McDonald's. They're doing. I mean, they're great now. Everyone knows them, and we've accepted, and they are what they are. But the way that like I'm talking about him, like a Ray Kroc would go from location to location, and it's like ruthlessly passionate. That's what we mentioned earlier. I'm ruthlessly passionate. So you will see that on full display for sure, no matter where we are. And as we get up, we approach in this week leading up, I will be doing a little research. You will see that. So I'll try to kind of have a little bit more on standby for you, some fun facts, just something. No, I'll know of a fun trick to, something for us to try. Just I'll be in the know a little more. So, and if you guys know, shout out Wheelan if you're still in here. Like, let me know. Anything that, because I don't know. I haven't been here. I have to kind of figure it out. But any extra info I could go in with is totally appreciated because it'll make the review better. If I know I'm supposed to like, for example, Raising Cane's. If you go into, we got the sandwich. We went to the Universal opening, Universal Studios in Hollywood. They opened the Canes, and we forgot it. That was my bad. But butter on the sandwich, and when you order butter on the sandwich at Raising Cane's, it's no extra charge. It's like 10 times better. But you have to know that. You have to know that you can do that. Like you have to know. So anything that anybody has for me, if you know anything about any of these chains, and I will post a list soon as well. I I wanted to kind of make things a surprise, but it kind of sounds dumb when I think about it. Realistically, everyone should know every spot. Sorry, I thought my car was like buzzing. I'm like, what the fuck? It's fire. Two-seater? That's cool. Can't go wrong. So they do. So they do have a classic buffalo. Cool. Yeah, that's just, I just want to, with some of these, and I don't know, this is another reason I want to bang it out quickly. If we could actually do the 15 in like 3 days, like you said, 5 chains a day, even more than that would be ideal. So I want to be able to run seconds. Like if there's any chain that deserves it, I want to revisit. I want to be able to run, okay, let's go back. Like, damn, Culver's was pretty fire. Let's go back before we leave. Like, that would be sick. That's the total, that's the goal. One place, for example, Nathan's, will probably end up there twice, considering I can't imagine a hot dog is that expensive. We don't have Nathan's here. It's in the airport. I just, some reason, see myself going there, wanting to, if I enjoy the first one, I'm walking by it again, knowing it's the only chance I can get it for a long time, I'm most likely gonna get it again, knowing me. That's just me. Here, hold on. Give me 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes. I love you. You know where I'm going. God damn it. Too much fucking liquid. Fucking so much liquid I'm drinking, dude. Too much water and shit. But I feel like it's starting to die down, this stream. But I wanted to let everybody know. I wanted to give an update. I wanted to do something a little different. One thing I haven't really mentioned much is the fact that damage control. How am I affected? I'm planning this trip, and I told you I'm a guy who plans. I'm a well planned guy. But what is the response? What is possibly the response to this entire trip? All of the craziness, the money being spent. How do we respond when I get home? Well, we're gonna have a week of fun, of total new chains. Something new every hour. You're going to have to accept, and I hate to say this, but we're gonna have a week of really one chain, a couple very specific chains, and one of them is behind me, and I guess another one is behind me. Yes. And while I remember, here, wait. Let's open this now. We've been waiting to unpackage him for forever. Actually, no. Let's not. Let me save it. Let me save him for next week. That would be more fun. Or not next week, whenever we come back. Because Chick-fil-A. Dude, we are going to be living at Chick-fil-A the week after I get back. I have 5 free sandwiches. 5. That is a meal. Maybe get a, fry with it, whatever. But that's it. That's all I would need for, someone who has said before and proven before. I don't really need more than a meal a day. So for about a week or so, we're probably just gonna have like I'll probably get home from work and probably just do Dutch Bros and Chick-fil-A. Maybe not even, probably not even Dutch Bros, because I've said it before, I want to try to have the bar. I want to order the actual stuff I've found for the drinks, and it's gonna be very different when we get back home. We have to really work on conserving, running reviews, but being able to save tons of money. Deals. That's really the name of the fine fast food game. Really, that's like when I started out. Like I was way more heavy on the deal stuff than I am now. I've lost a little sight of it just because for the sake of running special reviews and events and drinks and all that. But at my core, I am a deal connoisseur. I get the deals, I get the steals. I know how to beat these systems, these chain systems, whatever, at their own game. These apps. So we really do it the best. I hope everyone is as excited as I am for it. It really is pretty crazy how far this year has kind of come. Planning this whole year of everything. It just sounds like a crazy idea, and it's like, how far is it really gonna go? And it's like, it has potential. It's a great idea, but what's it really gonna do? I'm telling you this. This is one of these moments where what we're doing becomes really real, becomes serious. It becomes like, damn. If I'm right, if the things I've said about Wendy's are right, when I jokingly say, they're watching us, they're waiting to reveal the CTO results because, they can't decide. There could be a tiny bit of truth to that. Any chain that has their eyes on me, that has liked my photos so far, and, these things, has interacted with us so far and included me in a video at one of their events, they're definitely going to be a lot more interested once they see the lengths that I go for all of this stuff. I'm really putting my money where my mouth is here, and I'm risking a lot. I really am. I'm risking a lot going on this trip. This could really run me dry and really screw me up. I get home, and if this goes wrong and nobody looks out. Vo, what's good? How have you been? I remember you. I remember your name. Yeah, man. It's a crazy trip. It's come a very long way, so everybody who's gotten it here, man, I do appreciate it. Like Waldo, man. I do remember your name. Like Icy Mix, Swimming Pumpkin, man. All of you guys are the reason that this is even happening. That means a lot, Waldo. And fine fast food will always be here with you. And even when we're doing a lot bigger things than just fast food. It's we. We're gonna be doing the bigger things. It's not just me. It's not just you. It's a we thing. It's what I always like to, let's change together, right? You always see the way I spell it, and you always see like, all right, let's change together. All right, change together, all capital, whatever. Well, this is the most important part. This is the most important part. Change together. Let us. Allow us to. Can we please? It is a uniting phrase, to me at least. It is a uniting 4/5, if you include the comma character word. It's the foundation of it all. None of this happens without we. I'm not going to change fast food. You're not going to change fast food. We are going to change fast food. And then we're not going to transition I'm not going to transition into bigger and better things. You're not going to transition into big, well, in our own ways, we have, in our own lives, we have bigger, crazy things going on, but we don't compare. But in a, ultimate goal, accomplishing something great in this world, a bigger purpose, we are going to be a part of that. Not just one, changing the world. Let's change together. Let's change. I talk about all the shitfluencer stuff, all these false prophets that are, running around pushing their courses on you and all the bullshit, dude. Let's change, let's change together means that's going to change. Let's change together is it's not even, I don't think it's ever going to be, I don't think it's going to be a company. Oh, find fast food? That's a different discussion. That we'll talk about. It's actually, that's different. But let's change together. I don't think it's ever going to be like a company or anything. It's just an idea. It's a movement. It's a way of life. It's a movement in the sense of it's the way I move. Everything I do, I'm thinking LCT is as I say, I even have it on a jacket. It's everywhere. So, we do have the bank, Waldo. Shout out to Waldo, man. I do appreciate that. We'll figure it out. Here, one thing I can say is, right now, I keep track of this. I'm going to keep track of it for a long time. Find fast food bank. We have, and I'm actually going to do it once I hop off of here. And they're actually open now, but I just haven't posted them. We now have a Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal. Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal. And I'm not trying to leech. I don't like feeling like a leech. I don't really want to do that. I don't want to like make my career just like, money, money, money. But when there is an actual purpose for it, like this trip, and like it actually makes sense, like I'm traveling to do this content. I'm taking a whole week off of work. I'm not making money. I'm really putting myself kind of out there, and if anyone kind of sees that, wants to, no one's obligated, absolutely not, but if anyone kind of wants to relieve a little pressure on your boy, and in turn receive a much more happier, stress-free version of me during the streams. It's extremely appreciated because this 128 is my own money so far. No one's donated yet, so far it's just my money. But still, that 128, it's some relief from today. It is. I already paid a lot today for all this shit, so even that's relief. So no, we're gonna make this channel big, dude. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be the place to go for everything fast food. It's gonna be the place you go when you want a more just authentic, genuine perspective. Someone, you're a person, you're looking at Instagram and you see there are these events, and we're always, I mean, as much as I can, I go to the events I can go to, but that's another thing with Fine Fast Food. They announce if Fine Fast Food can grow big enough. For example, they did that Grandma McFlurry. They did some McDonald's events here a few years back, but then they had an event in New York for the Grandma McFlurry, which is my favorite McFlurry of all time. The first ever 50 out of 50 item in the history of Fine Fast Food. Do your research. It's pretty, I would have been there if Fine Fast Food had the funds, and I were, if this channel were where, I'm always there. I'm Fine Fast Food, it's our job to be there. It's our job to, hold them accountable and try things, and if they're offering an extra experience or whatever, I'm there. Special store openings, I want to be there, everything, not just McDonald's, everywhere. Thousandth whatever's opening. GT, come by. I'm there. You're all good, man. We have a Discord if you want to join that. It's a whole thing, man. It's a whole thing. Realistically, though, the only as long as I'm working, when I get home as much as I normally do, and I'm grinding these everything's worked out so far. Just needs to grow a little bigger. Once I add money is the ultimate goal, because then you don't have to ask anybody for money. That's the goal. I want to ask people for money. That's not the goal here. I want to do things that warrant that. No sinking. No, I'm not sinking. Little tight. Should I be going on this trip? No, not at all. But it makes sense. It makes sense, and it's stuff that it's something that I can fight back against what's going on. I can fight. I can deal with it. It's not to become, It's not a big deal. This is a big bet. This trip is a big bet. I'm betting on this trip. Not going tremendous. I know I'm probably not gonna come home with 20,000. It's not gonna be I'm not gonna be stupid and just expect the craziest thing to happen, but we should definitely be able to come out of here with tons of momentum. It's been 160 minutes I've been on here, and we have 19 likes. That should be tons, doubled at least, after the trip. It's gonna be like a new normal to, higher turnouts, more excitement for reviews, just more me hopefully going out and doing more once I kind of feel like traveling in Florida alone is going to kind of teach me something about even just traveling here alone the way I normally would. So, you know, is what it is. I'm excited though. It's a bet, dude. You got to take some risks, dude. You got to spend money to make money. I have such a I'm not trying to be like a dick or anything, and I know like I'm so lucky and like grateful, and I look around me and all this shit, like, most people like where I work and everything, like they like no one can even think about doing this, and I'm just in the position to do it. So you know what I mean, and it feels, I feel good about it, and then I talk to my grandma and my parents about it, and I get pretty decent responses, and I just have this like, they say listen to your gut. Just my gut's telling me like just do it, man. You know. I've seen your name before. I remember. I don't. You're saying the private. You're sounding kind of scamish, dude. I've dealt with tons of people all the time who say that shit. Like, let's go to WhatsApp. We'll talk on like. What are you doing? What are you going for, bro? I'm not clicking a link or some shit. If you watch me and you see I'm gonna start. I told you, I'm gonna post the places where you can, if you want to invest in that sense, you can. But like, I don't know what we're gonna talk about privately. I already said Discord. You can join our Discord. You can message me there. We can talk privately. But I'm not giving out my number. I'm not. I can't. I'm sorry, but I can't. I'm a food. I don't understand what that means. Like, I don't. I'm not big or anything. Like, I don't. I eat food and talk philosophy afterwards. I don't really. I can't collab with people. I don't. I mean, tell me if you have an idea. Let me know. But I don't like. Everything I need to do, and like I can do it all on my like posting my reviews from like once I finish a review, getting into the habit of just of posting the score on my website in written form as like a blog post. I can do that. I just have to be in the habit of doing that, not letting it stack up. Which would just mean after I get off the review, I'm immediately doing it. Just operate. It's just fine tuning the operation. I don't need anybody to do it. I don't need editors for all this. I don't need it. Exactly. Eating in a car. That's what. There's some of that. There's some of that exists in the fast food YouTube space, and it's like, what are we doing? It's like two dudes in a car. Like, I'm sorry, I don't. I appreciate you, Waldo, and you've been here. I've seen your name. I remember you, and I agree. This channel is gonna be huge, and there's a lot for us, on the horizon. But just keep like, I don't know, the whole private thing. I don't know, man. I don't. I just can't. I feel like you would understand why I can't just like give my number. You're like, you're doing that thing. You're like, oh, wish I had like free fries right now. It's like that. Like you keep. Wish I could talk in private. Wish we could talk in private. You're trying to get me to like talking private. Stop. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. And I already said my Discord, so you'd be on the Discord if you want to talk in private. Hey, what a long day. Lots of planning, but it's nice. Got to really kind of rest today, chill. McDonald's, very not expensive. I feel very ready. I feel ready. Speaking of the bank, I think we honestly have a couple more bucks to add to it from lunch, and so I have a couple more dollars to add to it. So I'll add the total up. Every dollar, man, every damn dollar is gonna go a long way here. So I'm gonna grind this next week. Not just every dollar, not just every dollar we can save, not just every dollar we can put in this, but every dollar we can save while going out and ordering meals, making every $15 bill into a $8 bill, with our discounts or whatever. It's like, those discounts are what's important. But if we could also get a meal that's pretty much the same size for $4 somewhere else, and we're probably going to be doing that for the next little bit. So it's budget time, it's deal time, it is find fast food time to absolutely grind and do what we do best. I hope everyone's ready for it. That human help, I don't know if you're still in here, but you asked what the big announcement was. It's that we're going to Florida. We're going on this huge trip. It's gonna be a crazy, crazy, crazy trip. I know the title might look questionable for anybody watching in the future. Like, what emoji is that? Well, the emojis are supposed to indicate we are flying. That's why there's a plane. You're flying to the Peach State, because that's what Florida is. Or am I wrong? Maybe I'm totally wrong. Isn't Florida the Peach State? I could be totally wrong. Maybe that's a different state. But pretty sure I remember it being Florida. I'll look that up after. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And I'll change the emoji. So, cool. Good there. But yeah, man, it's exciting. Might not sound the most exciting right now, but it's because I need to rest, man. I've been eating a lot recently. I've been kind of driving myself nuts with all this trip stuff. I just need to kind of stop tripping out about the trip and just relax. Take a minute, realize we're about to go on one of the cooler trips, one of the more memorable trips of, my life. I'm going to look back on this, especially if things go really well. If things go really well, or even if, if things go really bad, no matter what, we're going to look back on this trip, and most likely it's going to be in a fond way. So here to make memories, we're here to grow the channel, we're here to make fast food better, here to do all the above. I appreciate everyone in here who, has shown love, shown excitement, and been a part of the journey, because it's, I wouldn't be doing any of this shit without any of you guys, It's very, I debated doing this for a long time, and it took, a lot of, some of my first videos went really bad. I don't know if I'd be doing this. It was a really hard thing for me to, get on here and start doing this, and it totally different for me. Still is kind of totally different for me in some ways. Like when I was outside in my own backyard earlier, and I was whispering because I could hear my neighbors. Like I just I don't know. I don't know. Gotta grow into it. Not everyone's just this like, some of these super high energy people are doing this stuff. But you know what? I'm just this guy who really loves this stuff. I love fast food. I love the experiences. I love the unique locations. The fun airport location, or cool gas station location, or just the great store model in general kind of location. It's just I love fast food, and that doesn't even cover the food. Just it's everything about fast food. Just I don't know, brings me in. So we're gonna have a great trip. I'm gonna take a break for a little bit. I think we're gonna come back later with some sort of dinner, maybe. If not, probably just a dessert. Today's just one of those rest days. Didn't really work on this as much as I thought I would with you guys. I'm really just thinking about it. It seems very basic, but once I get off, I'm gonna realize just how many things I can, possibly forget. So, like sunglasses, these like small things that I don't think I would forget my glasses, but it's like I did for that Popeyes event, and I hated it. Like that, I could totally, like, that kills it. That could kill, like, something small like that can just totally, my charger on the way out, like, like just have this shit written down so I can, on my way out, just like, boom, 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 just check it off with the pen. And it's gonna go great. I feel good. So, love you guys, and shout out to Wheelan, everybody. If you're near where I'm at, let us know, man. I would love to, one of these, I gotta kind of make sure I can trust you a little bit. I'll talk with you for a little bit. I wouldn't be opposed to just someone we've been talking to for a minute on the channel. Find Fast Family, give you one of our stops. Say what's up, say hi to the stream. That'd be cool. That would be pretty cool. Not really gonna be, you know, I feel pretty comfortable traveling. I'm not traveling with tons of shit on me, so nobody gets stupid ideas. Cause yeah, man, I'm a smart cookie like that. They're not gonna get any of this shit. Not gonna get any of this shit. So yeah, man, fun trip ahead. Excited to see you guys later tonight and talk about it more. Stay tuned for, again, the posts. I'm gonna make those Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. It's gonna be public. Just no obligation. Just if you see us grinding, you wanna, just be a little more part of it. Feel, we'll be here. We'll be here. We'll be grinding. We'll be in Florida, and I will make it. I will certainly be remembered. I will definitely keep tabs on all these, and can't really, might just feel like you're, getting nothing back, but you will ultimately get something back, not just a review. It'll be worth it. So appreciate everybody who, not money, but just invest their time, energy into this channel for over 2 years. Mostly I've been here 2 years, but been streaming for 7 months now. A lot of people have been with us that majority of that time. A couple people have been watching us since I'm making those videos. So no matter how long you've been here, just know I really appreciate the hell out of you, and it means so much to me that I have the opportunity to be able to deliver such a cool trip to you with all of the many cool things that we're going to be stopping by and visiting. It means so much that I can bring it to you. So, love you guys. Don't let haters talk shit. Don't let people bring you down. Don't let the world shift your decisions when it comes to things like making life happen, going on crazy trips, and taking big chances that you just have a gut feeling will pay off. Follow your gut. Make shit happen. And even if you don't come out, and even if you miss the game-winning shot or whatever, whatever aspect, kind of scenario, just being able to learn from it and using it as being able to dust it off. So important. So, 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 so important. So, that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. It's going to be a great trip, by the way. Love you guys. As always, like to do and say, thank you so much for watching. See you tonight. Have a great rest of your day.